So I'm Emily from the Get Offset podcast, and I have a MAW. Uh, MAW stands for microphone, not Microsoft. I am in Seattle, so you can get why I would say that. Microphone Audio Workstation. It's an XLR pedal. So I have a very teeny little baby microphone cable going in, coming out, straight into a task cam that plugs straight into this camera, which is actually kind of how I do all my videos. Fun fact. Yeah, that's basically how I do most of them. So the MAW has 3 parts. It has this saturation part that comes first. You can control, I think the blend. You got the microphone audio level here, so I'm gonna turn myself down, and you can't hear me quite as loud. It's probably a good thing. Listen, I'm not a singer, and I'm demoing a microphone pedal. So then we have the volume. I should probably turn on the saturation first. Yeah. So I'm gonna turn up the volume there. I have a little tone control here that will affect my tone, and I think you can probably hear it getting brighter. You can hear it getting brighter. I do not see myself clipping yet. I'm gonna make my bassist edit this video because I don't want to hear myself that much. And then there's this blend. I think you're basically blending in some distortion, which I can pretty clearly hear. I am blending in distortion. Now I'm blending it back out. You're either going to think this is very endearing or very, very annoying. I don't know. I had ideas about how I was going to do this, but I'm not a singer. I don't really know what my ideas were. It has a pad, so you can remove the volume. 20 decibels going away. 20 decibels come back. Magic. And then you have 2 effects channels. This first one has octaves up and down. It has a phaser, a long delay, and 2 reverbs. The other one has a rotary, a flanger, a short delay. Or is it the long delay? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. This side has the long delay. This first one has a short delay. And then 2 more reverbs. So that's the fun stuff. This also has an XLR wet out and a dry out. I'm not using the dry out. I'm just going to talk through the weird effects or turn them on and off as I feel like it. You have 2 controls for each effect and a mix. So you can either do momentary latching, or you can just do a hard latch, which is pretty neat. I had the mix way down, which is why you couldn't really hear that. So let's start with the A effects. Oh, so this is the one that my band and I like dicking around with the most. Let me get the mix up on this. So we like this one because it's just hilarious. I sound like an Instagram filter right now. Like the one that makes your eyes really big, or your mouth really big and your eyes really big. And when I hear this sound, I'm reminded of a friend who did a whole little video series with this filter that was matching a lipstick color that would make your teeth look less red wine stained. So I think it's hilarious. I'm going to turn that tab back down. And now I'm going to do the octave down, which to me sounds like the person in the dark on an episode of Unsolved Mysteries. And so that makes me happy in that way, in that very, very specific feelings about this. Either I'm a victim of a crime or a witness, and I don't want you to know who I am, or I'm calling to demand a ransom. Those are the two things. And then I can blend in the chipmunk voice, and I can go la 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 la, and it's funny. Don't pretend it's not funny. Don't. So that's actually weirdly that's the one that my band likes the most to use in a song. Next, I'm going to go to the phaser and turn them up so you can start to hear them. You can hear the phaser. It sounds a little like the 80s. I really only like phaser on drums. If your name is Aaron Abubo, you think it is always the year of the phaser. I also just want everyone to know that I'm not drunk at all right now, nor am I high. This is me. This is me all the time. I don't know how else to demo this pedal except being me. As is Emily Raw on a Monday night. I am not a singer. I'm a guitarist. Enough of that. Actually, let me turn the mix up on that and do the thing so you can hear it a little better. It's subtle. Phaser is subtle until you turn up the rate. I was doing my best to hold a note out there. Rate. I'm in an episode of The Twilight Zone. Maybe it's Little Girl Lost. Is that the worst Twilight Zone episode? Yes. There are so many reasons that episode is bad. It's probably partially, maybe mostly because it was an adult woman doing the voice of a little girl. And that's weird. Comment below with your least favorite Twilight Zone episode. Let's go to reverb. Reverb number 1. This is the first of 4 reverb effects. Also, my husband's upstairs studying for a thing, and he's probably like, what is happening down there? He's not gonna investigate any further. This is a little too normal. I bet he did not anticipate this when we got married. And this is the next one. This one has a pretty significant pre-delay. If you want. Once. It can have a really long. Obviously, Control 1 controls the pre-delay. I think that's what that's called. And if I'm wrong, someone is going to tell me. I think this is just the decay. I feel like I missed church. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a horror. I did not cough into the microphone. You're welcome. I did not cough into the microphone. So yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. And again, you can do momentary latching. Oh! Then I can just sound like an absolute maniac. Is this how you wanted to spend your day? Watching a very, very weird 30-year-old woman play with a vocal effects processor. Big thank you to Old Blood Noise Endeavors for sending this to me to borrow. I hope I sell 1 billion of them. All right, so I'm going to turn up the mix. This is the rotary, and one of these controls the rotation on the high end, and one controls it on the low end. So that I think the control A is the high and B is the low. I would need to pull it out. Obviously, I've set the rate very high for the low and kind of not high at all for the high. I like a rotary effect better than other effects like phasers. This still sounds nice and warbly and fun. And a little off-kilter. I think that in subtlety this is actually pretty damn cool. All right, so yeah, that's the rotary effect. That's what that does. And I'm going to move now to the flanger, which I think is maybe my favorite. I think flangers are funny on the guitar or on a voice, they're even funnier. When I did a video of the MAW with a microphone acoustic guitar, my favorite was the flanger. I don't know why I am the way that I am. Hi, Mom. Yeah, so this is a flanger. One of these controls rate. I would say that one controls the rate. I sound like an alien. That's fun. This controls the depth. And yeah. Oh, if you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and I'll be waiting. Time after time. Life is good, y'all. All right. Next up is the long delay. I turn up. Long delay. Oh. This is the time. That's control. One. Wow, it kind of makes my voice go. Cha cha, cha cha, cha cha. Some people who don't like me, this would be their hell. 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 Welcome to the 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 hell. Did I mention you can do 2 effects at once? Welcome to hell. 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 I don't know if I can release this video. All right. And this is another reverb. I like all the reverbs on this because they're all so different, and I think that's fun. And you can also pair a long delay or a short delay with a reverb, and you can create super cool sounds. So let me get the long delay on this side. Oh, that's a lot of feedback. I'm gonna turn that down. Yeah. So delay and reverb, spacey stuff. I just don't know what to say about anything anymore. I'm going to turn off that short delay. And we're still with the reverb. And the final reverb is this one. Save the best for last. Ooh, that's a lot of decay. I sound like I'm in a cavern. So this is honestly one of the most fun pedals I have when I'm bored or have insomnia, or just it's really, really cool. Normally, you don't get to do these things with your voice so easily. And also, this has an effects loop, so you can send and return other pedals, like fuzz pedals would be cool. I think a rainbow machine would be neat. Can you imagine putting a mood in this? That would be nuts. Really crazy, really cool. Basically, endless opportunities. I have literally no idea who is still watching this video. I think that my bassist, who I'm going to ask to edit this video, has probably already turned it off. Hi, Isaac. It's weird. I like weird. Clearly, I am weird. I just, I've never had so much fun talking into a microphone. And I have a podcast, for God's sakes. So, it's not, that's saying something. Old Blood Noise Endeavors MAW, check them out. Like, subscribe. I'm not usually like this unless you want me to be. If this is more of what you want, I'll do it. But until next time, I'm Emily. Thanks for listening. Thanks for understanding. Get them all. It's dope. Goodbye.